start with scratching my nose. So just some thoughtful quotes today. Characters live to be noticed. People with character notice how they live. Unknown, that one. Good habits are hard to form, but easy to live with. Bad habits are easy to form, but hard to live with. That's from Brian Tracy. Do not condemn the judgment of another because it differs from your own. You may both be wrong. Dandamus. If someone accuses you for something you haven't done, he either has done it himself or he would do it if he were you. Eddie Rama. The holy passion of friendship is of so sweet and steady and loyal and enduring a nature that it will last through a whole lifetime, if not asked to lend money. Mark Twain. Very true. A friend and your money soon will part is an old saying. So if you're too tired to speak, sit next to me, because I too am fluent in silence, from R. Arnold. Mindset, habits and routines are the building blocks of success. Robin Connolly Downs. Very true. Focus on the journey, not the destination. Joy is found not in finishing an activity, but in doing it. Gray Anderson. There are two ways to be fooled. One is to believe what isn't true. The other is to refuse to believe what is true. Søren Kierkegaard. A mistake repeated more than once is a decision. Paulo Coelho. Bicycles and cars. Just a quick change after seeing that I'd only been reading for about a minute. When changing a wheel, if the nuts or bolts are really stubborn, you use a counteraction to relieve the stress and then it'll unscrew itself. So it sounds counterintuitive, but you actually tighten it a little bit to break the friction to then undo it. When going on a trip in a car, check a few basic things like water in the cooler of the car, battery water, clean the windscreen, check the fuel or the charge level if you know the route, etc. Check for services, a couple of simple things, plus check for a spare, check if it's a rental and other things, check spare tire and check that your spare tire is actually usable if it's yours. With cycling, don't bother to carry loads of tools for repairs, etc. Be prepared to walk if it's a trip to work and back. Loads easier. Done this quite a few times. Or 9 times out of 10, I've usually got a puncture when it's freezing cold. Trying to repair takes the same amount of time as walking somewhere, hooking the wheel off, repairing it somewhere nice and warm and relaxing rather than on the side of the road. And, if that's unavoidable, a spare inner tube rather than a patch is usually better. Don't start sentences or communication with a negative. So this is something that I do quite a lot. I kind of go, no, you're right. Sounds funny, but you're already putting someone on a defensive when you're agreeing with them, but they're already thinking that you're disagreeing. Kind of go, and also focus on the fact that expand on someone's rightness rather than saying that's not right. It should be X, Y, and Z rather than X and Y. It sounds silly. You probably will do it naturally, but it is one thing that I've always struggled with. It doesn't undermine me and who I am to change a habit that is toxic. So kind of a lot of things about my personality that I've had to change that is, at the end of the day, if you're just thinking, I want to help people, I want to be nice, I want to get it on, I want to have fun. These are the core things of, how you start something. But if I'm finding, something funny that isn't funny, it's actually a habit. It's not. You can change things. So, managing your habits allows you to slot into the situation in your life and stop it becoming becoming toxic. It allows people to grow, and it helps you grow around it just by focusing on, because everyone always talks about sort of smoking or doing too much gaming or any sort of too much drinking. All these things, 9 times out of 10, obviously not all the time. There are addictions, and try to avoid things that will get you addicted, that are easily addicted, because if you kick the habit of addiction, it is always there. It's never going to go away. It's with you for life. So if you start smoking and you stop smoking, you're always going to want to smoke. It's just to a lesser or a greater degree. That's my personal experience, not everyone's. But habits, rather than addictions, can be managed and changed. Not overnight. Definitely not overnight, but they can be. Just help yourself to help life. And last little bit, actually I'm going to stop there and I'll go on to the next one.